Hi guys, I look rough, but I just wanted to wrap up May really fast. So I put down my Haid. I think it was like Monday maybe. I put her down and I decided to work on two of my whips that were so close to being done, and I worked on them at lunch at work and in the evenings, and I got them finished. So I have two finishes, neither of which I was planning on working during MAYnia, but I'm allowed to change my mind. So I finished the Dream Big Little one. This is by Stitchrovia. I went ahead and finished this because I want to put it in the gift for my neighbors. They are having their baby next month. So I haven't FFO'd this. Whenever I do, I'll put it on my Instagram. But she does follow me on there, and I have posted that I finished this on there, but I don't think she's seen it. So that's, I haven't FFO'd it yet, but I will this weekend. And I'm thinking a white frame. I think a white frame will make it really pop, and that'll look good in their baby room because I know what it looks like. And so yeah, I'm going to put this in their gift. The only thing that I changed is that the moon is supposed to be the light blue, and I made it yellow whenever I very first started this, and the heart is also supposed to be light blue, and I decided to make it red. I just think the nice pop of color makes it stand out a little bit more, but this is by Stitchrovia. It is on her Etsy shop, and I started this in 2014 for a different friend, but it never happened. I got tired of it, so I never finished it. So yeah, this gallon Ziploc bag has been around that long, just hanging out in my stuff, and so I'm really glad to finally be able to throw that away because it has, something got on it. I don't know, something's weird on it. All right, the next one that I finished Picture This Plus Summer Beach Day. I'm getting I finished it at lunch yesterday, so I have all my ORT threads on it, so I was just bundling those up and putting them off to the side. But so I finished Summer Beach Day. The only thing that I changed is that her swimsuit is supposed to be the variegated pink, and I had done it, but it was on the light end of the variegated pink, and so Michelle and Brittany hassled me that she was naked, so I made it orange because I just wanted to. But I finished this. It is so cute. I didn't change anything else. The variegated pink is, actually, I thought that it was the DMC one, but I'm not sure. This is one that I got from a friend whenever I inherited somebody else's boxes of threads, and they didn't have it labeled. I think it's the DMC one. It could be JP though, because she had DMC and JP, but this one looked like the DMC variegated pink. That's in, those are like the numbers like 40 to like 115 or something like that. So I'm not fully sure, but it's close enough to the DMC light pink variegation. And then the only other thing is this darker blue right here was also supposed to be a Weeks hand-dyed in peacock, and I didn't have it whenever I started this back in 2016, so I did it in 3765 DMC, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I had thought about doing it in I had thought about doing it in the DMC 67, the light blue variegation, but whenever I was looking at them on the fabric, and I can't fully speak for this because I did start it last summer whenever this pattern came out, but I went with the darker for some reason, and I really like it. So this pattern, I took this pattern, I put it on 18 count. I said this in my whips video that I just posted, that I figured out that they were going to do all 4 of the seasons. I had asked them and found out when they were coming out, which, if you don't know, winter is coming out this winter time and spring is coming out at the beginning of 2018, or like March-ish area, I think. So there's going to be all 4 of them, and I wanted to find a way to frame them all together. And I think what I found is if I stitched it on 18 count, because this is 18. So I bought the recommended fabric. I did not buy it in Sparkle, but I bought the recommended fabric, which is Pictures Plus Coastal. But I did it in 18 count because I figured that the size of the patterns, because this one matches the size of Autumn, or it's like 1 row different or something. It's not, it's by like a anyways, it's by like 1 stitch row or something. But that they're the same size, and if I did on 18 count, I could fit all 4 with like an inch matting in between all of them into a 16 by 20 frame, and that's like an inch all the way around the border and the inch like window pane in the center. I could do it a 16 by 20, which is a standard like frame that you can get at the craft store, so don't have to do custom framing for it. You just have to probably get like a custom mat and glass. But so yeah, so I was going to do them all on the 18 count, and I already showed you I had started Autumn a very long time ago, well, whenever it first came out in 2015, and I didn't like it, so because I didn't like the fabric that I was dealing with, which was like this really stiff from like the hobby store. I didn't like that. I didn't get very far. But also, whenever Autumn came out, it didn't even cross my mind because they do a lot of fall inspired pieces. It didn't even cross. It didn't even cross my mind. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. It's too early this Saturday morning, and I don't give a shit. I didn't think at the time to wonder if they were coming out with the other ones. I just thought, oh, Autumn, and like, not many people call Autumn autumn. We call it fall. So I just thought it was like a special pattern or whatever, you know, me being ignorant. But also, I had only been back in cross stitch at that point for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And I was new to their patterns. So it was also before I knew that there was like Facebook stitch along group for Frosted Pumpkin and all that kind of stuff. So I was like just getting into their patterns in 2014 or 2015, and so I didn't know because I think I first found out about them in 2014 with their Once Upon a Time sampler, and I like started it in May and got it caught up by September and stayed on top of it with a few other projects. But at the time, that was my only Frosted Pumpkin, and I just found out. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling. That was a long ramble. But anyways, so I bought the recommended fabric from Pictures Plus in the 18 count. This is Ale, and this is going to be for Autumn. And this is going to be started this year. But like later in the year, but I don't know, because I have been taking, I decided to take whips to work on at lunch, and so far it's worked out really well. So That's why I'm still gonna do my proposed plan videos for the next month, but it may change because I may be able to start finishing some of these whips at lunchtime, which would be phenomenal for me. A little bit less stressful, but at this moment now, with those two finished, I have 29 whips, and that does include my Haid. So I'm really pleased with that and kind of impressed with it myself. So I just wanted to end off MAYnia with showing you my two finishes. This one won't be an FFO till at least 2018 because that's whenever the last pattern comes out, and this one will be an FFO soon. Well, this weekend, but I'll post it on Instagram, not in the video, because I need to go look for a frame. So, and put that gift together. So that'll be posted in the next few days on my Instagram. Finally, I always say finally finished object instead of fully finished object, but I digress. So anyways, I hope that y'all have a great rest of MAYnia. I know there's a few days left in the month, but I have a lot of 310 to finish. So I'm going to be finishing MAYnia with working on my 310 for my Haid, for my page 1. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this 3-day weekend. I hope that y'all have a great one, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.